It became obvious that I couldn't take care of her any longer at home because it was just overwhelming.
You don't know, unless you've dealt with someone who has Alzheimer's before, you don't know what to do and you don't know where to turn.
We need to rethink that whole process of what it means to get older. We need to revise our definition. Rethink, revise, re-age are all the concept that we're trying to get across with this new notion.
We were an outdoor family, especially in the winter. We would go skating on ponds out in the woods, and she would always bring all this food and everything, and we would just have a really great time. I think she was a bowler too, back in the day, but it was really all about family for her. I noticed that she was changing. She began to have problems with the tasks of daily living. She would have trouble grocery shopping. She would have trouble paying her bills.
Hebrew Senior Life's Institute for Aging Research is investigating the care and treatment of dementia, in particular Alzheimer's disease and other causes of dementia. We're very interested in identifying complications that occur later in life so that we can prevent them from creating a spiraling downhill course of the illness.
I felt terrible that I was taking her out of her familiar, everything that was familiar to her, and transplanting her to Boston, where everything would be different.
The families that are coming to us have a unique individual story that they need to share. And families will sit in my office and they'll say, "You've heard this 1,000 times, why do you want to even hear this again?" And I always stop them and I say, "I haven't heard your story." We're going to be able to give this person regular therapeutic programs that will socially engage them and will excite them and bring joy throughout the day.
Hebrew Senior Life is, it's an amazing place. When you walk into the memory support unit here, you may think you're going to walk into a place that's, that's very sad and very somber. And it's not like that at all. For the aides, in many ways, it's like taking care of an aging grandparent.
We first met on the University of Massachusetts up at Amherst campus in 1949. She was an extremely good athlete. We used to jog together in all those earlier years. Somewhere in July of 2011, I think she had a little bit of a stroke. She was not as steady on her feet, and at the end, I was helping her, dress and shower and, just everything.
Because it happens in old age, caregivers are often elderly themselves. They're often the spouse of an individual with dementia who is not well equipped to be lifting them and carrying them and helping them with their hygiene. Hebrew Senior Life has been able to provide services at each stage along the way to enable these individuals to lead a life of high quality and dignity, even though they do have memory impairments.
Well, I feel like after 61 years of marriage, I feel like I'm more committed to her than ever. I mean, I can't let her go through this alone. They make her up. They put on blusher, they put on lipstick, they comb her hair, they try to dress her beautifully every day because they know I take her out for a walk. And the staff, their relationship with them is so good that makes you feel good when you go in there.
When we offer that to families again, the opportunity to reassume that original role is a sense of relief and a sense of joy and a reconnection and an enjoyment of who that person still is because their essence is still there. And that's what we want the loved one to still see.
You are surrounded by people here who have an expertise that, that gets your loved one the care that they need, the care that you think they deserve, and in the best possible environment.
We at Hebrew Senior Life have very close collaborations with Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center and other Harvard hospitals. where many of the molecules that might turn into drugs are being developed. And because we have the capacity to study real people in their real home settings, we hope to be engaged in the clinical trials that will take these drugs from the laboratory and test them in real human beings with the problem of Alzheimer's or other dementias.
We look at elder care differently, we think about it differently. It's a hopeful process. It doesn't have to be, this is the end. It's how can we look at this person where they are right now in their life and give them the best chance possible.